The government wastes money on agent patrols and their airboats. They keep hiring more agent patrols and spending more money on moving that person and their family near the Rio Grande.
200 more agents moved to the Rio Grande sector last month, and 2 new airboats were added this week.
And we should be spending that money on a naturalization process to integrate those people that want to come to our country into our country as full citizens. And that way, we really wouldn't need any border patrol because no one would be coming here illegally. They could be processed through legal means. And the only people that would be coming here illegally in that situation would be people who really are criminals. And they would be easier to find because all the legal immigrants would be documented.
About $12 billion was spent going into border security alone. A majority of people crossing the border are actually minors.
700 unaccompanied minors will cross the border illegally, 155 a day.
I feel like they're looking for an opportunity to get a better life, and I also feel that it's very dangerous for them to be doing this because it's mostly minors and they're going alone, and there's so many different dangers that they face, like getting lost. They might not make it. They could die of dehydration. They could get caught up with drug deals and human trafficking, and it's very dangerous and scary for them.
The Border Patrol said that they've seen kids as young as 2 years old trying to cross. Most of these kids are unaccompanied by an adult.
Moms and kids and unaccompanied children from Central America. These are the refugees who don't run from the Border Patrol, they run to them. Children like this 7-year-old who crossed with his slightly older brother, and this 17-year-old girl who tells the agent she came to escape the violence.
Most have died because of the brutal conditions when facing the crossing. More than 6,000 people have been found dead over the past 16 years attempting to enter the U.S. from Mexico, and some 307 met their end while crossing between October 13th and September 2014. Adults who do cross just want to come over because there's nothing but poverty left for them in their country. According to a 2011 report, because their parents have either been denied by immigration officials or deported. This leaves them unable to reunite with their children. If undocumented immigrants continue to be deported without a path of citizenship, enabling them to remain in the U.S. with their families, up to 15,000 children could be in the foster care system by 2016. And most child welfare departments do not have the resources to handle this increase.
But the idea is that you would have some sort of new visa that you would give these people, and it would give them legal status. They would no longer be able to, they couldn't be deported, and they could also start paying taxes. So if I'm an employer and I want to hire this person in a restaurant, say, or in to pick my fruit, those are some common areas where you see undocumented immigrants. Then we can do it above board on the books. They can start paying taxes, and in theory that would help the Treasury.
In 2011, immigrant entrepreneurs were responsible for more than 1/4 new U.S. businesses.
The president could sign some type of order to allow them to stay in the country, but they're also considering much more, perhaps allowing work permits.
Additionally, immigrant businesses employ 1 in every 10 people working for private companies. Immigrants and their children founded 40% of 500 companies, which collectively generated $4.2 trillion in revenue in 2010.
I think the facts are on our side. I think the studies have shown that, over time, immigrants aren't lowering wages, but in fact improving the economy and over time boosting wages and jobs for everyone.
The adults who do cross just want to come over because there's nothing but poverty left for them in their country. They look to start a new life and hopefully a better one. A majority of immigrants just want to come over and feed their family. That's not a crime. They just want to reunite with their families.
Nervous, understandably, because I think that some of them could possibly lose elections if they're forced to vote on something as controversial as a path to citizenship. There's that dreaded amnesty word that shows up, which I thought was interesting.
This is why we want the next presidential debate to talk about this, because thousands are dying and things just keep getting worse. We want to see what they would do to improve this problem, because these people, these kids, are not our enemy. They could very well be our future.